Hi, my name is Josh Lucas. I'm a student here at Chat State HVAC program evenings. I'm going to show you how to recover refrigerant from a unit. First thing you want to do is make sure that the refrigerant jug you're using is compatible with the unit, R410A, as proper. If you can't find it right there, it'll also be on the compressor. It'll either be R or P, R meaning R22, P meaning R410A. Here's the jug. It is compatible with what we were doing. Make sure you have all your proper stuff. Bucket of ice water to speed up recovery, it's optional. You have a recovery machine or scales to weigh the recovery jug. The jug, known refrigerant, at least 1 drop of liquid in it, that has been in the room for 24 hours to know it's sustained at the same temperature. Now we're going to calibrate our gauges. First thing you want to do before you do that, check and make sure that all the gauges, and O-rings and hoses don't have any nicks, cracks, and cuts in them. First thing you want to do, run your hands down each one like that. We're also going to check for dry rot. Squeeze right there. If you see white, that's an indication of dry rot. Put it to your ear. If you're cracking, that's an indication of dry rot. Do that with each hose. No white, no cracking. No white, no cracking. Check our Schrader compressor valve and O-rings. They look good. Do that each one. Law states you have to do this before each use. Alright, also we want to make sure that our gauges are compatible with the refrigerant we're using. R410A and R22 are generally the basic ones. Now we're going to calibrate them. Right side. This refrigerant we're using is R410A. So when we cut it on for calibration, we're going to be looking on the inside red line. That stands for R410A. Right there at 70 degrees, that's what the temperature is in the room, so we're good there. We're going to do our low side. Same thing. On the inside, right there, as you can see, it'll read 70 degrees. That's what the temperature is in here. The gauges are properly calibrated. Go ahead and weigh the recovery tank now. There's a tare weight on the side of 11.9 pounds. We're reading 17.26. Now we're ready to go. We're going to plug this in the high side, but before we do that, we're going to make sure that it will purge properly. That's good. We're going to leave it a little loose before we plug it in. As you plug it into the high side, as soon as you hear refrigerant coming out, twist it tight. Both of them tight. Now we're going to cut our unit on 2 minutes. We cut the unit and we connect this while it's off, because that's the time that is at the lowest pressure for the high side. And we're cutting the unit on so we can connect the low side next. While we're waiting for the 2 minutes, we're going to take and get everything else ready. We'll take our yellow hose and run it over to our recovery machine. It's going into the suction port. Want this all to be nice and tight. Take our extra hose coming out of the discharge port, going into the recovery jug. Nice and tight. This one here you want to leave a little loose because when the refrigerant starts to come out, you want to purge it as well. So leave it loose. Give it about 30 more seconds. And about 30 more seconds. We're going to hook up our low side. We're going to go ahead and ensure that it will purge properly as well. Take that loose a little bit. Hold up here. Good to go. Pretty sure we're good to go. Same thing, when you hear the refrigerant come out, you want to tighten them up as quickly as possible. Already coming out, tighten it. Once again, we tighten the low side while the unit's on because that's when the pressure is lowest for the low side. Now we're ready to begin our recovery. Come over here. Power is on. We're going to turn it on to liquid. We're going to open the high side all the way up. We're opening our 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Shut that off. Make sure it purges properly. Open the jug all the way. Make sure the high side is all the way open. Also, emptying our units off. While this is happening, you look here in the lens, see the liquid flowing through it. And when it starts to get not flowing as much, you'll see a little like white foamy. It's an indication to almost switch to a vapor. It'll take probably about 5 minutes. So we can go ahead and speed this process up a little bit by putting this in the water. Let's just speed it up a little bit. And we'll just give it a couple minutes here.
Still part 2.
Alright, we're going to give this about 3 minutes or so. We're going to cut now, and we'll see you back in part 2, which will be about 2 minutes.